is Deepa and this is Divine Tarot by Deepa Sri. Yes, so in this video, yeah, okay. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you some of the tips which I followed in my journey, yes, to achieve a karmic victory. Okay, so this is not the only video, let me tell you, it is to help you, guide you. Okay, so let's put a scenario. My karmic, like me, is very, very, very super powerful. Okay, so it was a challenge for me. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the tips which I followed. Okay, so the first tip or the first thing which I would tell all of you divine feminines is the first tip is stop comparing. Yeah, so one tip, like for example, in the starting days of my journey, I remember way back in 2017ish, 18ish. Yeah, so I would always, the first thing is, I think it's because I'm gold aura, is the first thing that I would tune myself is, for example, when there was a particular time, not for a vast, like not for a long time of span, but a particular small amount of time where I myself would feel the karmic is above me. Okay, so it's all on the mindset. Yeah, so the first thing for that particular time, for example, like 6 months or something in my life. Yeah, so what happens is, firstly you have to cut out or stop thinking that the karmic is above you. Nobody is above each other. Yeah, I believe that only God is the ultimate source and above us. Yes, so I kind of sat down. I still remember the night wherein I sat down and I'm like, no, I don't want to compare myself to someone so toxic. Yeah, so this was a training which I gave my mind. Okay, now one more tip which I like, there was a lot of things which the karmic did to me, to my twin and all of that, trying to bring separation, trying to drag time, trying to brainwash my twin and all of that XYZ. Yeah, and also let me tell you, if there is sexual relationship involved, there is physical connection involved and all of that, it is an entanglement in itself. But my video here is to give you a tip or a trick on how or what you are doing wrong or what you can do right. Okay, so the first thing is, don't compare yourself. Okay, so the first tip that I would give is, do not compare. Yes, even the karmic is the child of God. And let me tell you, every divine feminine has come from a karmic. So you were also a karmic in the previous life where you have learned lessons and evolved. Yeah, it's more of like, Valmiki. Yeah, he later wrote Ramayana. So he was also a thief. So it's more of like that. So all of us have evolved from the phase of karmic to a divine feminine. Yeah, again in different phases in different lives. Okay, so first thing which I see very unanimously in all of the divine feminines is they compare with the karmic, which you shouldn't be doing. I did for a very short span of time, but I did. Okay, so disconnect yourself from this thought. Okay, next, also acknowledge that karmic is also the child of God. See, for example, if we are a divine feminine today, is because we saw someone else in the divine feminine form in our past lives, which formed an example or which formed a direction. Okay, so you kind of, even if it's like a Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so even if you know that this karmic is hurting you with your twin and all of that, you know, kind of bring yourself up and be the bigger person and show the direction of how composed and how normal you are or how balanced you are. It doesn't come in one day, it took me years. Okay, but I tried to crack this in the first 2-3 years of my journey. Okay, then comes the one major thing which I'm holding and I'm keeping it for the last. Yeah, is next thing is, you know, more than your divine masculine will have a high watch on you. Okay, but the more high watch, or I always felt that the comics love me more. Yeah, I felt like they're obsessed, they're possessed to watch me with their fake accounts and all of that. Yeah, so they keep a track of me more. My divine masculine does, yes, but your karmic has a high watch on you. Yes, she will keep a full track of what is going on and what is happening in your life, and are you in touch with the divine masculine, etc., etc. Yeah, so it's a different scenario again. So this time, what I did was I would play the role of, it's a two-phase scenario. Either shout and say openly or hide it. I feel like God will self show you where you have to go down, where you have to hide it, and where you have to shout. So it's a two scenario. Okay? So the karmic have a high watch. Why? Because they are intrigued by you. They want to know what's happening in your life. They want to know what exactly you're doing, because the divine masculine is head over heels and highly in love with you. What exactly you're doing, they want to copy you. And let me tell you, as time progresses with the karmic wants to be the divine feminine rather than she wanting the divine masculine. She wanting to be the divine feminine becomes more stronger and more highlight. Yeah, so this is something which I have noticed in the journey of karmic. The one major thing which I am going to tell in this video, and it's okay if it's only 10-15 minutes, yes, is I see all the divine feminine make fun of the karmic. This is where God, I feel like drags it more with the karmic more. Yeah, so I never, like, for example, one of my strongest karmic, I know that she's very successful, I know that she is XYZ, yes, and all of that. So I never made fun of her. See, I always knew that okay, she's so and so, yeah, and all of that. There was a timeline where I did make, but I'm telling here about what exactly I did to get myself out of this. Is, do not make fun of the karmic. Yeah, it's not a good quality, let me tell you. For example, you will never see Parvati making fun of, anybody. That is not a quality of a divine feminine. So you do not body shame, you do not make fun of her looks, you do not make fun of anything. There is a difference between making fun, and there is a difference between telling of what she's doing. Yeah, so telling what she's doing, try to put it in the, you can use your, little bit of, cuss words and all of that, but do not target the karmic. The more you target, your energy belt is surrounded with them. Yes, because you're targeting and making fun of the karmic. This is what I think in my journey, I think they could not overpower me. Let us put this way. Let They could not overpower me. See, it's a battle wherein they want to prove that they are more than you, or they are like you, etc., etc. So this is a battle where for example, the karmic betrays and the karmic has given up. Yeah, so they could not overpower me is because I've never let them come in my energy belt. Like, I made it a point, I am an empress and I'm a queen of this. Yeah, you cannot make it, like, I would never make fun of them. I would never see, making fun is also giving your energy space, your mind space, your soul space, and all of that. And because you're doing this, yeah, God has made it a point to drag it more. For example, Shani, because Shani was bullied a lot of time in his life. Yeah, so you do not, I actually feel sympathetic. Yeah, because if you see, your karmic also, as time progresses, which is nothing but ruled by Shani, the time, also you will see a change in her. Yeah, the karmic also will change. Yes, I believe, I always said that everybody change. Yes, and I always think that the karmic also should evolve in their soul and reach a divine feminine state as time progresses, as life progresses, as the soul progresses. Everybody should find love, should be happy, and all of this. It is all in the mindset. So I would be like, this particular XYZ woman, and there are a lot of comics in my story, yes, should open her eyes and leave the divine masculine alone. It's all about the framing of sentences. Yeah, should realize that this is not her thing and move away. Simple. Yes, no need to target her, no need to pinpoint her, no need to make fun of her. Let me tell you, the chosen karmic if you are a divine feminine, like a hero is a hero because there is somebody playing the villain. So because there is a bad guy, there is a good guy. Yeah. So it's more of like that scenario. Yes. So because karmic is doing all this, you are under highlight. Your divine masculine is realizing who are you is because of karmics. Yeah, karmic play a very huge role in the twin flame journey, and a twin flame journey is incomplete without karmics. For example, I would never realize my worth, who is Deepa, if there was not these strong AF, karmics. And let me tell you, if you are under the impression that karmics are shitty, they don't have talent, no. Karmics, God equally chooses who is the karmic. God knows if who is your opponent. For example, Arjuna fought the war with Duryodhana. So Duryodhana is equally super powerful. Yeah. Mahabharata would not be won if Krishna would not come and take a form. Yeah, because it's a family fight. Yeah, so so God chooses your opponent because He knows your capacity, your capability. Yeah, it is more of like this is how twin flame journey is. Twin flame journey is incomplete without karmics. Karmics have to step into this journey to teach you each other what is the power of this. And let me tell you, if you are under an impression, yes, if for whatever she did to separate you, to play these mind games, she will get punishment. But let me tell you, as she completes her punishment, learns her lesson, she will also find her happiness. She will also move on. Yeah. So I have seen that practically with my comics, where they have evolved, where they have found success, where they have moved on. Yes. So don't body shame, don't target, don't let them enter your energy belt, because the more you do this, your divine masculine as a repulse reaction will leave there. See, it's not like leaving, it is like it's not important, not a priority, they're not important, yeah, in their life. So that is what would happen. Yes, for leaving, again, like if you're expecting a divorce and all of that, yeah, or leaving that particular complete clan, like not in touch, again, that is a different scenario. For example, if it's a karmic family, like it will not, like you will never leave your family, like, but you will still do your duties, but they won't be so important, or they won't be a harassment to you. Yeah. So the one tip that I would like to give is, through this video, let me tell you, this is a very huge series. It's a series in itself. So the one tip that I would like to give is, which I have never done. Yes, I have actually, pinpointed or made fun. See, I'm not telling I'm, sajjan and all of that. I have also done. Is when the karmic decided to make me her target, is I showed this karmic that who is the queen. Yes, it's okay. See, for example, this is everything is fair in love and war. Yeah. So if this particular person has lifted a sword, it is okay to lift a sword. Yeah. That is what God tells in this war. Actually, when Arjuna was fighting Mahabharata, he left that, why am I fighting my own family? I don't want to do this. So God, Krishna, comes in the chariot and takes him to the war. That in Dharma, you have to do it. So if the karmic has made a target, just, and your superpower is the prayer. Your superpower is the prayer for you also, for your divine masculine also. And don't be under impression that your divine masculine is not praying for you, is not caring about you, is not protecting you. I have seen that like crazy from my twin. The very he tried his bestest to protect me. Yeah. So protection and all of that is like, the bond is grown stronger between you both is because of the karmics. That is why twin flame journey is very important, that karmics play a role, and all of us are in this bound with time. Till we do not learn our lesson, we will not be done. And see, I've also been in a scenario where my twin in the past chose the karmic over me. So in this particular scenario, you have to tune your mind that choosing is, he is ignorant. Simple. He couldn't see the truth, he was blinded, because no one can choose more than that will. No one can choose. Yeah. But the one thing that I always knew in my story is Mr. B always loved me. Yeah. So this particular thing always connect to the, the reality. Yeah, not what is happening in 3D. And my one tip which I really want to give is stop targeting, stop. That is not a quality of a divine feminine. I've completely stopped it. I don't know what the comics are doing. In fact, I don't have any clue. I've just left it. I'm like, okay, live your life. Yeah, be happy. Everybody have the, you know, everybody should be happy. Yes. So yes, my lovelies, that was a short sweet video adding to my karmic victory. Yes. What exactly? Yes. What exactly is the tip? Okay. Now coming to, for example, karmic cycle. For example, I had a story where I had a karmic clearance, karmic death. In such scenario, I feel like God is the best communicator in this. Even your twin. Yeah. So always when I was in this, my twin always used to communicate with me that get yourself out from here, get yourself out from here, get yourself out from this. So this is what your twin and God are the communicators. If you have such scenario wherein you have a karmic clearance to somebody which is not a karmic, for example, that time God will communicate to you and will obviously prioritize that you have to do this or you have to finish this to achieve a union or a speed or a chariot in your own story. Okay, so yes, my lovelies, that was a short sweet video. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Deepa bidding a bye. Mwah. Bye guys.